Good morning, third grade. We're going to talk real quickly this morning about parentheses. Before we do that, just wanted to review real quickly. There's four operations that we use in math. There's addition and subtraction, which we've worked with all year long. There's multiplication, which we started a couple months ago. And there's division, which we just started looking at a couple of weeks ago. So those are the four different operations that we use in math. Sometimes we have to combine those operations together. And sometimes when we do that, they'll want us to do a certain operation in the problem first. And if that's the case, they will put parentheses around the part of the problem that they want you to do first. And so that's why right here I have do this first. That's what those parentheses mean. If you see those in a problem, it means they want you to do the part of the problem in parentheses first and then do the rest. So let's take a look at that real quickly. I have the same problem up here on the board, 12 minus 6 plus 2. But in the first problem, I have it with parentheses right here around the 6 plus 2, which means that in that problem, they want us to do 6 plus 2 first, find what that is, and then they 12 minus whatever that answer is. Okay, and we'll see what that is in a minute. In the second problem, there's parentheses around the 12 minus 6. They want us to do that first, and then whatever that answer is, add 2 to it. And as we'll see, when you do these problems, we're going to come up with different answers. And so that's why it's really important that you pay attention. If those parentheses are there, they want you to do what's in parentheses first. So let's do the first problem here. Okay? So this first problem tells me ignore this for right now. Do 6 plus 2. So I know 6 plus 2 is 8. So I'm just going to write that right there so that I have that. Okay. Now I know the problem wants me to do 12 minus 8. So 12 minus 8 gives me a difference of 4. Okay. So with that parentheses around the addition part of the problem, that's the answer we get. Now, let's look at the next one. In this problem, it wants me to ignore the plus 2 for right now. Sorry about that. And just do the 12 minus 6 first. So 12 minus 6, that's 6. So now that I know that answer, it wants me to add 2. So 6 plus 2 equals 8. And so there's my sum. And you can see this gives me 2 different answers. And so I have to pay close attention to those parentheses. Remember, parentheses means do this first, then go through and do the whole problem. Okay? So like we saw here, 6 plus 2 is 8, 12 minus 8 is 4. But over here, if we do 12 minus 6 first, like it says to with the parentheses, that gives us 6 plus 2 equals 8. So there's going to be some practice problems like this that have those parentheses in there. Remember to do what's in parentheses first, and then to go back to the beginning and do the rest of the problem, whatever operation tells you to do. Let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, have a great day. Have a great weekend. We'll see you next week.